Hello and welcome again to MJTV. I am your host, Matthew James. I'm a renowned international medium and clairvoyant. 2012, how is it for everyone? How is everyone coping with 2012 at the moment? I know we're now sort of whizzing through February, and I know the vibration has completely changed from January. I know on a personal level myself there has been some real major changes. And I've got to say that the feelings that are in 2012 at the minute is a lot more subtle than the direct energy that we were being bombarded with in January. I do understand from what people have been saying on Facebook that we were really hit with some very strong solar may well flares. Be responsible for the very strange feelings that we were actually feeling in January. All I know is as we're getting through February, these energies are beginning to solidify. They're beginning to bring to the fore a lot more of the negative stuff, a lot more of the underlying stuff that drives our subconscious. It's becoming more and more obvious that there is a vibrational shift going on. And I just want to ask all the mediums out there, all the clairvoyants out there, all the sensitives out there, have you noticed that when you look now and you compare your life with, say, the end of December, how different it is? It doesn't seem to be the same anymore. It doesn't seem to be the same life. It's almost as if the scene's the same. The basic structure of your life is the same. The house is the same. The people around you are the same. But the general feel of your life is different. And sort of your circumstances are becoming different. So all I basically want to say to people is just take a look around you. Look at how your life was in December, compare with how your life is now, and you will see there are marked differences. Another question, how many people, and I'm putting my hand up already, are finding that their psychic ability, their mediumistic ability, their clairvoyant abilities are that much stronger now? That's why my hand's gone up, because I am only now noticing over the last few weeks how what I took to be an attainable plateau, what I took to be what I was reaching out for, has now been reached, and a different sense of purpose is now arriving. Now, the other thing that I just want to mention briefly is changing. All that light bombardment from the solar flares has changed our DNA. We've taken a lot more light on board. We're getting a lot of more light vibration. It's rewiring our DNA. We're also getting a better connection with the other dimensions, because those dimensional barriers are getting a lot thinner and a lot thinner. As our vibration, as our body vibrations are now lifting, it is becoming a lot easier to connect with those astral planes, to those other dimensions. Sadly, in the little pockets, what I will call the interzones, the zones between our vibration and that higher vibration, there are entities. There are entities that see us as a food source in some way. A little bit like we go to a KFC or a McDonald's and we have a drive-through. They get their energy in the way that they work with our emotions. They try and draw emotions out of us. They're very clever, these entities. They work with our thoughts, they work with our feelings and our emotions, and what we might be thinking at one time or what we might be feeling at one time is not necessarily what our subconscious has created, but there is some entity out there who is sort of fiddling with our awareness to try and generate us to react in a certain way so it can feed from us. I'm not being an alarmist out on the internet about this, but I am aware that there are these interzones and there is entities that are actually feeding from us. All I want to basically say is endure them. We just have to knuckle through between now and probably April, May, June. That's when this vibration is going to clear itself. And these months are going to be the difficult months. These are the months where we've got to shake off these shackles. Call these the lurkers if you want. Call these the dwellers on the threshold if you want. These are the entities that are working on our fears. These are the entities that are trying to stop us from moving forwards. A dweller on the threshold is basically the most fearsome creature you can imagine. It is a manifestation of all your fears, all your worries, all your woes, all your everything that you find as negative. It will start manifesting itself in your life, and then you will be made to face all your fears, all your worries, all your woes in order for you to actually move on. The reason why it works like this is the only way you can move to the higher astral where we are supposed to be is to shake off these shackles. This is what the dweller on the threshold is. It's all about our fear. Collectively, we're frightened of the devil. The devil, here's the devil, only he's called the guardian in my deck. It's not the traditional image of the devil. Is the collective dweller on the threshold for mankind in my view. He's basically the one that we all fear. He's the one that is holding mankind back on a collective level. So the devil represents all the manifestation of all the human fears put together, all the fears, all the worries, all the grief, all the negatives, all the famine, everything that we fear, which has been going on for centuries. And in order for mankind collectively to move on, we have to leave behind this collective dweller. So we're all doing it individually. We're all working as a team. We're all got our own fears, foes, worries, everything to work on our own personal level. So we are now starting going through this period where we are facing our fears. We are facing that element of our existence, all the things that we've got to shake off in order to actually move on. I'm not saying that this is going to be easy. Me, on a personal level, I'm finding it very, very, very difficult these days to shake this lurker off. But all I will basically say is the lurker is a figment of our own imagination. We've created this. Our fears have given this entity this fuel, this energy. Once we lose our collective fears, this dweller no longer has this power to have any effect on us. What we basically have to do is have our own self-belief and stay as cheerful and as positive as we can. And by actually using those more positive polar aspects of ourselves, we can then neutralize this dweller on the threshold. So it's really anybody who's watching this video who is going through a little bit of a negative patch at the minute, I will just say, keep up the good work. You're part of the team. You're doing the team job. We're all working together on this. We're all doing a really, really good job because we're at a fantastic point in human evolution where we are losing our fears. We're facing our fears. We're losing our fears so we can all move on.